I'm Chef Shayna here at the River Park Farmers Market for another episode of Celebrate the Bounty. Today, we're shedding the spotlight on zucchini, a fruit that's as delicious as it is nutritious. Get ready to dive into the many ways we can enjoy zucchini. So we made it to the farm. We're going to learn a little bit about zucchini today. I'm with Dale of Farmer in the Dale. And can you tell us a little bit more about your growing operation?
I love growing vegetables. You know, I'm tree fruit, citrus farmer forever. And just fresh zucchini, you know, you'll pick it and take it home and eat it, and it doesn't get any better than that.
How do you like to prepare it when you eat it? Do you grill it, saute it?
Grill it, broil it.
Okay.
With the cheese on it.
Okay.
And don't overcook it. It becomes mush.
And when do you pick the zucchini? When is it harvested?
Early June. We're right starting harvest this week here on my little ranch. We planted late.
And you can eat the blossoms, correct?
Yes.
Okay. How do you know when those are ready to be picked and eaten?
I guess when they're yellow. I've never done it. Have you?
Yes.
Do you cook them?
Stuff them with ricotta cheese and flash fry them. It's very good.
I need a sample.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll work on that.
All right.
So what's it like being a farmer in the valley?
It's pretty wonderful. You can grow almost anything here you want to grow, from avocados to squash to lettuce. It's nature's place. Perfect climate for everything.
Okay, so the climate, the soil, water. Okay.
Plenty of everything.
So we've learned a lot about zucchini here at the Farmer in the Dale. Let's head back to the farmer's market and start shopping. Hello. Hi there. I'm looking for some zucchini for some recipes.
Yes, zucchini is really good for stir fry or soup, or you can also eat it raw.
Wonderful. And how long have you been growing zucchini?
We've been cultivating since 2008, and we grow zucchini ever since that day.
All right. Wonderful. Anything else I should know about zucchini?
They grow in different shapes and forms and colors.
Okay. Yeah. So typically when consumers think of zucchini, they think of something like this.
Yeah.
It's a squash, but they are all different sizes and shapes, and you could prepare them the same way, right? Okay, wonderful. Now that I have my zucchini, I'm ready to get cooking. Welcome to Discover the Bounty, where we'll have some fun learning about and cooking with California-grown specialty crops. We're here at Tuesday's River Park Farmers Market, and today we're shining the spotlight on an amazing summer favorite, zucchini. Zucchini is one of those unsung heroes in the kitchen. Whether you slice it, dice it, spiralize it, or even bake with it, zucchini always brings a light, fresh touch to your dishes. Plus, they're full of nutrients. Zucchini is low in calories but high in vitamin C, potassium, and fiber. You'll start feeling full without those extra calories. If you're looking for some quick zucchini-inspired recipes, there's no shortage of options. I like to saute it with garlic and herbs for a simple side, or grill it up and toss it in a salad. Let's get cooking. All right, so today we're gonna make a grilled zucchini panini. Say that 5 times fast. There we go. All right. Bikini. I like it. Or it's a zucchini bikini. After you eat all your zucchini, you can wear a bikini. I don't know. So we are going to be using zucchini. We're going to grill it on the stove here. You could obviously use your grill at home as well. And I'm slicing the zucchini into nice thin slices. I'm going to put this on the grill just so it can get started. Yes, I'm sorry, it's a little smoky, isn't it? Do that. And this little guy here. We have our zucchini that we sliced thin. I will go ahead and do that here. You just take your time and try to slice them into even pieces. You could also use a mandolin. I was on a cooking show and I accidentally sliced off the top of my fingers using a mandolin, so I don't do that. I did win the cooking show, however.
Good.
Yeah.
What were you making?
I was an Asian-inspired dish for the Cheesecake Factory, and Emerald Lagasse was the judge.
Oh, wow.
And I lost my 2 fingers. Okay, so we sliced up the zucchini. Then we're gonna take a red bell pepper and an orange bell pepper. You could use a yellow bell pepper. I like doing it more for color. And you are also gonna slice those down And we are gonna put those on the grill as well. See if that grill starts working. And you're gonna cook them, grill them about 5 minutes on each side. This is great to do on the grill outside in the summer.
Now, is there a difference in flavor when it comes to bell peppers?
So yes, I tend to find that yellow and orange are a little bit sweeter, especially than the green tends to be a little bit more bitter. Red is like that happy medium. It's my favorite, and I like the color of it as well. Great question. I'm also going to use a red onion, which the kids so appropriately pointed out should be called purple onion. And I'm just going to slice that to add that onto the grill as well. And we're going to cook those so they caramelize nicely. I feel like this one's not getting to temperature.
Is the red onion a little bit better than the yellow or white onion, or does it make it sweeter?
So yeah, this one tends to have a little bit higher sugar content, so when you grill it up, it tends to get sweeter. And that's kind of the flavor profile I'm going for here. If you like white or yellow, go for it. What's that?
If you like sweet.
If you like sweeter.
Yeah, we do.
Yes. We tend
How long
to.
do we cook the skin for?
So about 5 minutes on each side, depending on the heat that you have going on there. One more time.
Could you use another oil besides olive oil?
I tend to use olive oil because I like the flavor of it and the health benefits. However, if you like other oils, you could certainly use them as well.
Would the smoke point have anything to do with it?
So if you wanted to increase the smoke point, you could. Certainly even use butter. Yeah. Let's see if we could. So I like using a pan like this more for the aesthetic of it. It looks pretty. You certainly don't have to. And this is a cast iron. This one's just normal. Okay, so we're gonna let our veggies grill here, and we're gonna get our bread ready. I like to use ciabatta. For today we're using a French bread. I've cut it open. We're gonna drizzle on a little bit of butter or olive oil. And we're gonna put that right onto the grill as well, just to crisp it a little bit. Any questions so far?
This is starting to smell really good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad. You will get to taste it soon.
They ask you all these vegetables that you're cooking right now, do they come from the farmer's market here? Or do you
You can typically find all of these at the farmer's market. I don't think you can find the bell peppers right now at the farmer's market. Zucchini, they should still have those here. And the onions they probably have here as well, yes. But if for some reason they don't have the bell peppers and you want to get everything from the farmer's market, eggplant would be good to use as well. If you wanted to add that in instead. Or try out other veggies. You really can't go wrong. All right. So again, this is a kind of a simple dish. I actually started making this. I studied abroad in Italy when I was, I don't know, 19 years old, and there was eight girls all living together, and we decided that we couldn't keep eating pasta because we were enjoying pasta too much. So we went to the farmer's market and we just bought as many vegetables as we could find and whipped up this dish, and it kind of became a tradition that we cooked it. So I am going to use mozzarella cheese for the dish today. You could certainly use other types of cheeses as well if you wanted to use a pecorino or a Parmesan. I used fresh mozzarella. You could also use shredded and have it melt. I'm sorry? What got me cooking? Kind of that trip to Italy. I grew up in a restaurant. My uncle and grandfathers were chefs, so I hid in the kitchen and would always watch them. And then, being a starving college student and realizing I needed to make my food taste better.
Right.
And I love teaching kids. That's actually what I do mostly, is teach kids to cook. Right.
And that's where I fell in love with zucchini. It's so much more health benefits. You can make it into a
Right.
friendlier that way.
Yes. Well, you could spiralize the zucchini like we were talking about earlier and put sauce over it and make pasta out of the zucchini. This weekend, we had a big zucchini that got away from us in the garden, and so we grated that up and we made a lemon zucchini loaf. That had sugar in it, don't get me wrong, but it tasted good. And it still had some veggies, right? We do a lot zucchini with eggs, like make a frittata with it, or a quiche with zucchini, or just grill it up as a side dish, right? Can't go wrong there. All right, I think we're almost ready to compile the paninis. This is a super simple dish to make. You can do it when you get home and don't really feel like cooking. You can kind of whip it out. It doesn't make a huge mess.
Really simple.
Yeah, simple. Let's see.
Where did these vegetables grow? Were they local?
Yep, so the zucchini is local. Gotta say, the peppers we source from the grocery store.
Your question, when you're cooking all that, and you cook it in a boiler?
No, I'd cook this all on the stove.
On the stove?
Yep. I find it to be fast. You could put this all in the oven if you wanted to, or if you wanted to put it on the grill outside, if you don't want to add any more heat to your kitchen.
So is that a pesto sauce that you're adding?
Yeah. Yes, this is a pesto that I'm gonna spread. You can make your own pesto with fresh basil, pine nuts, or you can even substitute in almonds. Pine nuts are kind of hard to find and super expensive, so almonds are a great substitute, and Parmesan cheese. I cheated and I bought it from the store today. I actually like to make a pesto out of pistachios, and we grow a lot of pistachios here in the valley, so also a fun way to use local bounty. All right, so I'm gonna layer on our zucchini. So I have it on high. Yeah. And if you are kind of doing a bunch of other things and you want to warm the pans with high heat and then kind of turn it down to medium,
Okay.
that way you can kind of multitask in the kitchen and you don't worry about burning. Exactly. I usually have kids running around and other activities going on. That is what it sounds like, yeah. Let those. All right.
Coming along very nicely.
I love the colors of it, right? We kind of eat with our eyes before our stomachs, so it's fun to see all the bright colors. Wait, I gotta add your zucchini there. There we go. And of course, this is a vegetable panini, but I heard you talking about protein. If you wanted to add in your protein, you could. Add some grilled chicken here, certainly. Yes, that Costco rotisserie chicken is a winner, and go ahead and add that here for sure. You know, I was so excited to start cooking, I did not season it in the beginning. So usually when I slice all this up, I will mix it together with olive oil and salt and pepper and a little bit of dried oregano at the beginning, and then roast. I was so excited to see you ladies that I forgot. So I'm gonna just go ahead and give it a little seasoning right now. in, I'll add in on the mozzarella. And then we'll be ready to eat. The cheese is the best part?
Yeah.
I like cheese too. It's the Italian in me.
That's one of the good things about living in the valley. You have
We do, yeah. We're lucky that we can make recipes like this pretty much year round because of the bounty that we have here in the Central Valley. All right, want to make sure no one gets shorted on the cheese. You guys ready to taste it? All right. So if you were using a traditional ciabatta and you wanted to put it back onto the grill, press it down and have the grill lines, you could. But for today's purposes, I'm just gonna serve it up for you to taste it. All right. But this is what I would normally do. If I was feeling extra, press it down, flip it, do it again. All right. I am gonna.
Do you prefer the cheese melted or?
So I kind of like the fresh mozzarella as it is, with the cold as a juxtaposition to the warm. But if you want to melt it, go for it. Melt it. With this, I also like to add fresh spinach, sometimes avocado as well. You can just layer it on like Garfield. And enjoy eating it. All right, you guys ready? Any other questions while I serve it up? Sorry, yours is
That was so good.
now I feel like I did it to one. I have to. It's not gonna do much. I turned off the burner.
Are you from here?
I'm not. I've lived here for, what is it? 17 years now though. So I feel like I'm from here.
Yes.
Like a sandwich?
Okay, good.
The ciabatta tends to have a heartier crust. Keeps it all in together.
Thank you.
You got it. Last but not least, it's coming, I promise. All right, bon appetit. Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you.
You got it. And that's it. I had a blast cooking with you today and exploring new tasty flavors from the farmers market. Farmers markets are such a wonderful place to find fresh, locally grown veggies and try out new recipes with them. See you next time for another fun cooking adventure.